Well guys, it's pretty much been a whole year and wow, E3 is finally back again. We got some things to talk about. Today we're going to be talking about Sony's press conference, so let's see how it did.
Hi, I'm Albert.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, I'm Jazz.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Welcome to Gamer State.
Alright guys, E3, one day I will eventually go to E3. Until then, I will be watching the streams. I'll be watching the streams for all the press conferences in the luxury of my own home. Until then, Sony's press conference or PlayStation's press conference, however you want to refer to it as. And wow, first, let's talk about the way they freaking opened up their freaking press conference. That orchestra, that music, it was, I mean, how the hell can you open up a press conference any better than that? That was awesome. And the first thing that Sony says out of their freaking mouth is God of War, guys. God of War. I've been waiting for a God of War game since like the last one freaking came out. I forgot what it was. I have some questions about this game right off the bat, and that is that I don't know quite yet if it's supposed to be a continuation. I highly doubt that it is. From the way that it looks, no way it's a continuation from the last game. But to me, it also seems like it's probably maybe like some type of prologue, because in the past God of War games, they definitely have touched on Kratos' backstory here and there, little bits and pieces. You know, I mean, they've had so many games to touch on it. Now they have what I believe is a whole game dedicated to the backstory of Kratos, and to me, that is awesome. The way they have shown us how Kratos is in this game, to me, that's a completely new detail into the character. It's a new look and I love it. We're seeing Kratos, at least from what we've seen so far of the game, he looks more of a, he's definitely more of a father figure. He's teaching his son how to hunt and how to pretty much begin his own path into a man, and to me that's really awesome. He is kind of a dick, I will admit though, but I mean, how else can you expect he's gonna be a dick sometimes? So far, everything I saw, the visuals look amazing, the voice acting amazing. Like I said, it's an interesting take on the character that I haven't seen yet, so to me, that's really cool. Honestly, I really can't wait for this game to come out. I will be waiting patiently for it to come out. Next is we have Days Gone, and to me, honestly, this game kind of feels a bit similar to The Last of Us. However, towards the end of the press conference, they showed a little bit more of it, and it definitely is not this game. To me, it does have a very deep story, and it's a very interesting. Again, it looks really good. It definitely has the look and feel of World War Z. Yes, they got zombies in it, alright? If you didn't know that, you obviously didn't stay to the end of the press conference to see it. But there's like a massive horde. It's kind of like Left 4 Dead, except done very well. The Last Guardian, again, it made another appearance on E3. Really nothing really to talk about. I mean, it looks really cool. They've added a little bit more scenes to it. I think they may have upped the detail a little bit since the last appearance it had. Definitely, I am still interested. I still want to see how the final game's gonna end up turning out and how it's gonna look. Horizon Zero Dawn, guys. Since last E3, I was in love with this game. You know, to me it kind of felt like it was in the back burner. Nobody really knew about it, nobody really cared about it. Now it's definitely getting pushed out there, and wow, it still looks amazing. Definitely the story intrigues me a whole lot. I mean, freaking technology, machines combined with like dinosaurs. I mean, how can you not be interested in that? That looks freaking awesome. As well as they showed a lot more of the gameplay, and wow, I want to get my hands on it like right this second. I mean, it looks so good. Hopefully it stays that way and nothing, you know, crazy happens to it. I think that's what it says. Detroit Become Human. This is a very out of nowhere game. Didn't hear anything about this leading up to E3. but it definitely has a feel of Until Dawn, where you can make your own choices, and it's kind of like a butterfly effect towards the end of the game, or also has a resemblance to Heavy Rain. It looks really, really cool. It involves robots, and then you have to solve this mystery. It's really, really good. Again, I want to see a little bit, not a whole lot more, just a little bit more, just to kind of see the way this game will eventually play out. But very, very interested, and I loved Heavy Rain and I loved Until Dawn, so I can't wait to see how this game's gonna turn out. Resident Evil Biohazard, I kind of forgot what number. I'm pretty sure it might be Resident Evil 7 at this point. This game is a very unique game. It's gonna be one of the first games to be literally from start to finish played on PlayStation VR. So that's gonna be really, really cool. To me right now, it's the mechanics that's working for it, especially with VR. I mean, come on. What else do you want? The next couple games I'm just gonna briefly touch on. Final Fantasy. I don't know exactly if this game is the one for VR or if it's the remake. Either way, this Final Fantasy game looks sick. It looks freaking crazy, and I can't wait to play it. Honestly, I will be honest with you guys, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since the original PlayStation, so I will be very, very excited to see how this Final Fantasy game turns out to be. Infinite Warfare also made an appearance. Honestly, when I first saw the trailers for Infinite Warfare, I wasn't really excited, didn't really have anything to look forward to, honestly. In this case, I think it's a little bit more, not that much more, but just a little bit more interesting. It looks pretty cool. There is some dogfights in space, so that's pretty interesting to see. Will I eventually get this game? I don't really know just yet, but you know, I want to see how this game ends up going forward. Now, the biggest announcement that was absolutely freaking insane, Kojima. Kojima is back, guys, and the game that he has created is just sheer amazing. And that is Death Stranding. Norman Reedus is in it, and he is freaking ripped. Guys, this game looks almost too real. I mean, the graphics alone look amazing. Obviously, we just got a little taste of it. Honestly, it's probably one of the games that's atop of my list to look forward to later on in a couple years when it eventually comes out. And that pretty much wraps up all what that happened in Sony's press conference. There is a lot more that did happen. There is some smaller games. Crash Bandicoot is making a return, if you guys didn't know about that. Overall, guys, Sony had a very, very good press conference, just like last year. I'm very, very excited for the world of gaming, especially what PlayStation has to offer. The next video will be on Xbox, so be sure to tune in for that. That's the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, by all means, hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you thought this video completely sucked, there's a dislike button right down there for you to press, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.